we recorded something 6 weeks ago.
Yeah.
That
And then fuck you, Spotify. It was Dan. Dan didn't
it
press
was
the
me.
button.
I
Dan
just
press
didn't hit the
button.
fucking publish button. It turns out
We've got like 3 episodes in the bank now.
we do. That's
Yeah.
great.
Mm-hmm. Totally. It's only May.
Last thing we put up was December. Oh my fucking god!
December.
But that was doing numbers for us.
That one pretty good, apparently.
Evidently, you guys liked it, and they're about to release Metal Gear Solid Delta.
Fuck yeah.
I can't wait for that. I want to replay. Not Snake Eater, because it's just a Snake Eater remake.
Yeah.
But I want to play something.
I started playing Metal Gear Solid, the first one.
Yeah.
God, it's confusing. And I really don't care to finish it.
Really?
at
Speaking
all.
of games I don't care to finish.
Yeah.
Doom. I think
fucking
the
love
Doom
Doom.
series is very overrated.
Overrated?
Overrated.
Why do you say that?
I'm not a fan. I'm playing the game and I'm like, man, why the
But
fuck
there's
am
a
I
difference
doing
between
this?
overrated and this is not my type of game.
I think it's overrated. I think the movement. Alright, so for some reference, I have an Xbox. I have Game Pass. I like to consider myself up to date with the video games. Doom
A
Dark
gamer,
Ages.
if you will.
A gamer. Yes, not a gay. Not with a Y, because that's like a grinder subsection, evidently.
What?
Yeah, gay gamers. For them to have casual sex, Mikey. I'm so fucking
Why are
serious.
you playing with those sticks to practice playing with penis?
Or nipples.
Exactly.
That'd be a really weird way to play with
Start
penis.
hitting those buttons for what? To play with the prostate?
Dude, the asshole is just a D-pad. as all men know.
That's why we're so familiar with it.
Yeah.
Just comes naturally.
It's just
to us.
naturally. Because God meant for men to, the male G-spot is in the asshole, so. It had to be done. So
Take
anyway.
that, Christians. Answer that one.
Dude.
Or homophobic Christians specifically, I should say.
Maybe they're onto something.
Oh.
And not
take.
against the gays. But like maybe they were like, it'd be weird if we did it, so they don't want anybody else to do it. You know what I mean?
No.
Like, okay, if I couldn't eat ice cream, call it selfish, call it fucked up, call it bad.
Nobody's allowed to eat ice cream.
I wouldn't want other people to eat ice cream.
Okay, but
So if I could convince
did
everybody
they
it's
just
a
not
mortal
have an
sin,
asshole? Like, how can you not have?
because like I don't know, it's weird. They don't like
Couldn't
it,
find a guy to fuck him.
or like they're scared of pink eye, or like I don't know, they like they made a deal, and they couldn't do that. And they could convince everybody that they'll go to hell forever.
Yeah.
Why not? I'd do it.
I guess.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, Doom Eternal. I wanted to play Doom Dark Ages. I started playing it. I thought that Doom was really a very story-light game. But then there were characters with names in it. And I was like, oh,
That is new. Let me tell you.
I should go play the
There's
Doom
usually
games.
not other characters.
Well, there are now.
Yeah.
I'm going to play the other Doom games. I started the first Doom, the original.
Doom 2016.
Yes, back when it came out.
Mm-hmm.
And I hadn't played it since I got to that level.
The end.
Pretty close to the end, yeah.
Pretty close.
I was like 2 or 3 I guess chapters, levels, whatever you call it, to
see.
the end.
Mm-hmm.
Played that. Then I started playing Doom Eternal. And I don't know if I was just fucking cracked when I was a kid. But my god, it feels so much slower. It feels just rough. It feels like all the enemies are way tankier than they should be for a Doom game.
When I found out you were playing on easy,
Yeah.
that like really
Didn't that guy?
hit
Yeah.
something inside me.
Because
Because I played the Doom games on ultra violence.
Yes.
Always.
Mikey, you fucking love Doom.
I love Doom. I probably beat Doom 2016 on every difficulty twice. So, I know that game like the back of my hand. I love it. It's one of the first shooters I really got into.
Yeah.
Never really cared for Call of Duty. But apparently I just also haven't played the good ones.
You haven't, admittedly, yeah.
And then Doom Eternal came out. I was fucking pumped. I got it. I have 100%ed it every single level except for the last one because I don't want it to end. And now my computer's kind of shitting itself.
Yeah.
So I can't.
You can't even play it anymore?
Not at the moment, no. But I came home to you playing Doom 2016 on the final boss. I had one of my first Big Brother moments.
It was nice where you beat a
passed
level
me the
for
controllers and I beat the boss for you.
That and Faith. Those are the two bosses you've had to beat for me in a video game.
That was fun.
We
were there with somebody who
was it Lorena's brother?
No. One of Lorena's friends who we're not going to talk about anymore.
He was there.
He was there.
That was such a weird. I was there till like 4 in the fucking morning doing this.
We were all just like sitting in my bed. I was grinding out because I hadn't played a bullet hell in a very, very long time. I can like barely remember it. I think I was just way too tired. It's insane that I beat it under those circumstances.
No, it was great. For a while, I thought we weren't gonna beat it.
Yeah, and it was kind of weird having the guy
there.
But like, pretty fucking hype once I did beat it.
Oh no, it was great. It was Faith, also a great game.
Yes.
Check out our YouTube.
Eventually,
did we ever post that? I don't know if we ever posted that.
No, we did. It's just there's a lot of moments of just silence.
Yeah, because Faith might not be the best game for that.
That's the thing. Like, if we were playing it
for the first time,
yeah, exactly. That would have been a lot better. Because like getting those reactions for the first time, or at least my idea was we'll play it with Sebastian.
Have Sebastian hop on the sticks and you and I commentate?
Because then he'll see like the cutscenes and everything. Like that's gonna fuck with him. I know it.
They're really good. Oh my god. Faith, great game.
Especially since like I think he has a lot of
he believes in all that shit.
Yeah, exactly.
What a fucking idiot loser.
Have we talked about the Ouija board?
I don't think so. All I remember that
Dan burned off his arm hair.
I did do that because
they
gave me a horrible fucking position.
Yeah.
And then I remember I just really upset Lorena. Me and Alex really pissed her off with one of them.
Yeah.
Like, it was like, do ghosts exist? And then I almost fell over sliding the fucking thing to know.
Great times.
Great time. Oh, man. I miss that apartment.
Sometimes.
But now we just have our own apartment.
Yeah, exactly.
Way better living room, though. Well, was it?
I don't think so.
Different setup.
Yeah, very different. It was honestly pretty similar. It was definitely bigger, but like
Much.
It had like this slant kind of ceiling.
It did.
So
you guys had a way better kitchen. I fucking hate our kitchen.
It's strange.
Me and Abby have gotten into so many fights in that kitchen.
Really?
Not like that. But shit just pisses me off in that kitchen. And it's my fault. Like, Abby will try and will walk past me in our galley kitchen, and I'll just enrage. I'm so fucking sick and tired of this shit. Oh my fucking god.
It is really difficult to pass somebody it's so tight.
And our refrigerator sucks.
Yeah.
We want to move soon.
Hopefully.
Refrigerator's going to be a big thing.
Lease, but yeah.
We did. But
we'd still have to get a new filter for that.
For what?
The fridge. So we can actually use the ice machine and stuff.
Yeah, but that's easy. Plus we made it this far without one.
Okay, fair enough.
But so I'm playing Doom. Doom Eternal blows ass. I got stuck on like a weird parkour puzzle thing, and then I realized like, why the fuck am I playing this?
Yeah.
And then I just uninstalled it and installed Halo Infinite.
Interesting.
I was just like,
Weird
there's a
trade-off.
There's a
Do
way.
you like Halo Infinite?
I fucking loved Halo Infinite.
Oh.
You got grappling hook. You can throw fusion coils at grunts. You don't even know what a fucking fusion coil is.
I heard people fucking hate that game.
I love it. I really liked Halo Infinite.
Wasn't it like not Bungie?
No, 343 owns it now.
Ah, got it. Okay.
That's who made. I think they made Reach. They made Reach 4,
really?
5, and Infinite,
Interesting.
and then the 2 Spartan Wars.
Okay. We gotta keep playing that.
We really do.
We beat 3, right?
Yeah, we have to do
just beat
ODST
3.
and 4.
Got it.
Those are the last 2 that you and I need to play.
Halo's such a good
Halo's a
game
fucking
series.
amazing.
Yeah.
Speaking of an amazing game, anyway, Doom Dark Ages it's fine.
Yeah. It's fun, I'm sure.
Real quick, can you
Yeah.
tell me the story of Doom Eternal? Because what did I miss?
Doom Eternal definitely enhances the lore a lot. Well, I wouldn't say enhances. It expands the lore a whole fucking lot.
I would hope so.
Where like thousands of years ago, the Doom guy was actually like blessed by some higher power to like
Jesus higher power.
kind of. I don't remember 100%. I really should have read up on this before we did this. But the original story of Doom is the UAC is like the big corporate bad guy that's kind of in these type of games.
Okay.
And they're trying to solve the power crisis on Earth. And they discover Argent's energy, which is just power taken from hell. So they
Yikes.
had to open up a portal to hell to do it.
Yeah.
And the person in charge, Samuel Hayden,
Yes.
started to kind of get not like infected, but manipulated by the hell energy. And
Demons.
Yeah, exactly. Along with like a lot of the staff. So they started to just like turn into demons, and then they open up the portal fully. Hell kind of escapes onto this Mars base where they were doing it. Everybody gets turned into demons or zombies or whatever. And the last guy left is the Doom guy, who was one of the soldiers sent to the base. I can't remember. He did something. Like, he did something to piss off a general, and that's why he got sent up there. I think he was just, like, way overly aggressive or something.
Okay.
But he wasn't supposed to be there. He got sent there as a punishment. And he was kind of the only one left, and he has to fight his way through this Mars base just to escape.
Okay.
And just wants to fight back the forces of hell.
Yeah.
Doom 2, these are like the 80s Dooms that I'm talking about. And Doom 2016 mirrors that first game's kind of thing.
I guess. Well, why'd he kill that? Why'd he go out of his way to kill the robot?
Samuel Hayden?
Vargas. Okay, yeah, because I literally I played this last night.
Got it.
Where he goes, like, turns the AI off to go back to hell to get the hilt of the sword.
Yeah, the Crucible.
Yeah.
So
That doesn't seem like escaping hell.
No. Well, in Doom 2 and then mirrored in Doom Eternal is the UAC was still fucking with shit, and the portal got expanded to Earth as well. So they're now taking on
Doom Eternal had a pretty hype intro section.
Yes.
But now he's in a fucking satellite.
Yeah. He's that's where the lore loses me.
Okay,
Like,
so the start.
Helly.
So the start of Doom Eternal.
Well, like, okay, so the game's in the 80s. Hell has now invaded Earth. They're taking shit over there. Doom Guy makes it back to Earth. He goes to find his house, and they killed his pet bunny.
Okay.
And he was gonna kind of leave this alone.
Dude, I want a rabbit.
Yeah. Right?
Right?
Hold on. What's Doom Guy's rabbit's name?
Gus?
No.
Well, no, as we've discussed, my Flemish giant's name would be Gus.
Would be. Yes.
Yes.
Doom
Just like
guy,
imagine, like, dude, just
bunny
Gus sitting
name.
next to me on the love seat.
Daisy. It's Daisy.
Oh, so it was a girl rabbit.
Yes, it was. So yeah.
Do you think you ever,
Demons killed Daisy. Huh?
Do you think you ever,
Licked the rabbit's pussy?
or you fingered it?
I don't think so.
Good,
No.
because that'd be a bad thing for him to do.
That'd be pretty bad. Are we taking that hard stance? Fingering rabbits is not cool.
Did I tell you about the kid I know who used to finger horses?
What the fuck? Yes, you did. Yes, you did. Oh my god. Yeah.
Been thinking about him a lot
Fucked
recently.
up things happened on that ranch, huh?
Yeah, crazy place, man.
Yeah.
Real quick, now that I'm thinking about it, did I tell you about the kid who we all thought ran away, but he was sitting on top, like, you know the old Western windmills with, like, the big platform right underneath the blades?
Yeah.
He was just sitting up there for, like, 2-3 days.
What the fuck?
Yeah, we thought he was gone. We thought he died in the middle of the Sonora Desert. But he's just fucking sitting there.
Because kids tried that, and then they had to come back.
Yes.
Because they didn't fucking bring water.
Two of the dumbest people I ever knew, and one kid who I fucked with heavy.
Yeah.
They leave in the middle of the night, and I'm so fucking proud of this. We're talking about it in the morning because one of the kids just wasn't in their fucking bed anymore, and we're like, where did Sammy go? Where did Sammy go? And I'm like, guys, it's Sammy. Mm-hmm. He's gonna be back. Let's be real here. Mm-hmm. Do any of us think Sammy brought water in March in the middle of the desert? And we all sort of sat there for a minute and we're like, no, we don't think Sammy brought water.
No, of course not.
And then we're gonna call him Davey. Davey walks down the road and I'm like, yo, what's Davey? What the fuck are you doing? Like, I ran with Sammy and the other guy. And they're like, why are you back? And like, they didn't bring water! We're in the middle of a fucking desert and they didn't bring water. God, those guys were fucking retards. Yeah, love them.
That's funny.
Good people.
Mm-hmm. What the fuck did he do up there for 3 days? Just contemplate
jumping?
Just
sat there. They immediately took him. They immediately got him away from there. I never talked to him again.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Huh. Like, they sent him out of the ranch.
No, they sent him to a different place. Same vibe, different facility.
Okay. Nobody fucking... Was it, like, far from the campus?
No, it was in the middle of, like,
and nobody fucking looked up for 3 days?
I don't fucking know.
That's really funny.
Like, we had to walk by that to go to where the horses were, to go to the, like, lunchroom.
Uh-huh.
I don't fucking eat, but he was there.
Nice.
Shit was dumb, man.
That was... Wait, did you say that was the kid that fingered the horses, or different
kid?
Different
kid.
Okay, same ranch.
Yes.
Got it. Cool.
There's also a kid that people convinced you had to take care of the horses, and they told the kid you had to wash the horse's penis. So it was just a kid kind of jerking off a horse all the time. Trying to get it so he could wash the rest of it, Mikey.
The barrier. You couldn't leave it dirty.
Well, no, Mikey. Then I mean, what's the point?
Before he could wash the rest of it, he had to jerk off.
Well, I assume he did it
in order.
Yeah, like I assume he went top down.
Okay.
Also, when the horses were in heat, they would just squirt vagina juices at the male horses. But the male horses all got gelded way before they ever got to the ranch.
What does gelded mean?
Oh, it's when they take the balls off.
Oh, okay.
So it was just imagine if a woman, like, you had like an asexual, just like it. I mean, it kind of explains itself.
Yeah. If just a woman shot pussy juice at people.
Yeah, and you just really weren't into her.
But I'm neutered as a man.
Yeah, and you're just like,
ugh.
Gross. And then you're just like, Roxana, can you please stop being a dirty whore for 5 seconds?
Mm-hmm, but it's a horse, so she doesn't understand you.
Yeah, so this fat kid can ride you, but not like that.
Mm-hmm. Unfortunately for her.
No, but that was an L for her.
Yikes.
Anyway, so Doom's rabbit
Oh,
got
is that
killed.
just all you... I thought you were gonna say, like, yeah, it, like, got on somebody.
No,
That's just what they do? And you
no.
had to bear witness?
yeah, that's just all they did. Like, we would just be standing there putting the horse on the saddle, and then all of a sudden, like, yeah, and then Amy would just go, but like a fire hose.
Like a super soaker.
Like, yeah, and then we all just sort of stood there, like, and then we went back to our business. We had shit to do, Mikey. We
Fair
couldn't
enough,
every
yeah.
every horse squirt. We couldn't make a fucking scene out
I
of it.
guess not. Okay.
No, sir.
So Doom.
Yeah, Doom 2. Okay.
Okay, yeah.
They killed the rabbit.
The demons kill his bunny Daisy. He's furious.
Naturally.
Furious. And he's like, I gotta kill all the demons. Every single goddamn one of them. And then he does. And
Is
then
Doom
he
guy
goes and
Christian?
fights. I don't know. I feel like once hell has
Right?
invaded,
Like you'd have, but imagine. Like imagine if he was like a Taoist or a Scientologist.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, the forces of hell are punishing the rest of the world for not being Scientologists.
They were right. The
They were
Scientologists did get it right.
Isn't there some shit about aliens?
Yeah, there are.
Yeah.
They believe
Dude, Dark
Xena.
Ages.
We're all possessed by the souls of aliens.
Who are the Xenu? We gotta watch that episode again.
Oh,
Or at
we
least that clip again.
We do.
South Park is fantastic.
South Park's great.
Yeah.
I fucking love South
I
Park.
gotta, like, actually sit down and watch it now that we have Max.
We do have Max, thanks to your
Uh,
sister.
Yeah, exactly.
Too bad the bitch won't
Won't get
pay for ads.
Yeah. Well, I think she's getting it, like, with her...
That DoorDash
yeah,
or
it's
some shit.
DoorDash.
But it is nice. I
Which
get
is
to watch
weird.
The Sopranos.
I gotta watch that. I've never seen The Sopranos.
I think.
Yeah.
I don't know if you would like it.
No?
I just don't know if it's your kind of show.
What kind of show is it? And what do you think my kind of show is?
Like it's a decent show. It's not great. It's like not better than Breaking Bad.
Well, yeah. That's a high bar, though.
Exactly. Don't get me wrong. It's a good show. It's a great show.
Uh-huh.
It's not
Like a solid
top
8
10,
out of 10?
not top
Okay.
5.
Okay. I
It's
see.
like it's like my 7th.
Okay.
Yeah,
Fair.
but it's just like it's surprisingly slow.
I've seen clips of it, and it just seems very slow pace.
It's very slice of life.
Yes, exactly. I am into that, but like, I know what you mean.
Then you should watch it.
I'll give it a try. I should.
You should.
I can finally learn what a VIG is.
I don't think they go over it.
No?
No,
But they say VIG.
I haven't heard them say Vig yet.
Really?
No.
I thought that's like Sopranos was big at the time, so that's why Always Sunny did that bit.
Don't think so.
No?
Did 9/11 happen during The Sopranos?
What?
Well, because they're in New Jersey and they talk about New York a lot, so I feel like they'd
Okay.
have to reference 9/11.
When did it start? It was early 2000s.
Yeah.
was it, like,
I think
before?
early 90s. Like
Really?
early mid 90s.
Really?
Yeah.
Damn. Let me see.
Anyway, so yeah, Doom Dark Ages is fine.
Okay. I am sure Doom Eternal plays a whole lot better. Yeah, 1999 Sopranos. That shit's got a 9.2.
It's a great show.
Yeah.
But then again, I watch fucking Heat, Mikey, so
Of course, like Abbott Elementary and The Rookie.
you love the fucking Rookie.
I do love The Rookie.
Alright, I'm on fucking here.
It's some of the best propaganda there is.
Right, dude, because you feel it. You feel that those cops are real people.
Nathan Fillion's just so goddamn likable. So goddamn
He
likable.
did create the universe, Mikey.
He did, yeah. Eldritch being and all that.
Would you watch a Doom movie if Nathan Fillion was Doom guy
Yes.
and he talked all the fucking time?
Breaks one of the fundamentals of the character, but it is Nathan Fillion.
But it's not
Yes.
like badass quotes. He's like, "All right, fellas."
Did anybody bring Pepto-Bismol? My tummy hurts.
Guys, I gotta get back home to the wife and kids.
My
Timmy's
bunny.
got a baseball game.
I would love for Doom Guy to just be like a dad. Suburban dad.
Oh, dude, I wish we lived in the suburbs.
Why?
I don't know.
Hmm.
Owning a house would
did
be
it once.
sweet.
That'd be pretty
We just
cool.
need more fucking space.
Yeah, that's true.
Legos have really taken over the living room.
No.
And I want another one.
Let's see.
I want one so bad.
There are 8 sets that are within my peripherals right now.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
Uh-oh. Which ones am I missing? 1,
Everything on the shelf.
4. I can't see the shelf.
Oh, from just where you
Yeah,
can
just
see?
my peripheral.
Oh, okay.
And then Fox, Rivendell, and Star
Tantin
Wars.
4.
Yeah.
Then, yeah.
And then the tiger has not been built yet was number 8 for me.
But I want the Lego D&D set, Mikey.
Did you see that Lord of the Rings one that I sent you on Instagram?
What, the Shire?
No, the Balrog.
Oh, the bookends?
Yeah.
I don't have any books.
Well, no, you like put it between books.
Yeah.
So it's like on the shelf.
Yeah.
We have a shelf with
We do
books
have a
on
shelf.
it. Yeah.
That would be actually
But you
pretty
can
nice.
also like open it up to display
and it is a spread.
Yeah, exactly.
With the bridge.
I think it's really cool. But that D&D one,
That D&D one.
That
oh my
D&D
God.
one.
Mike, because it has an owlbear.
that's all the reason you want to buy it.
Don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
It's a cool set. It's got a
Totally.
lot of minifigs. It has a
Okay.
lot of cool stuff to
But
build.
would you be
and
this
it's
gung ho on
displayable.
buying it if it didn't have an
Oh, the
owlbear?
owlbear is definitely a huge part of it for me.
I thought so.
But also, Mikey, free D&D campaign,
Exactly.
pieces,
Yeah,
story.
because we're not going to go buy pieces.
No, we're not.
No.
And I feel
But
like
if
it
they're
would help
Legos
us
and you
having
can actually
pieces.
customize like your character. That's pretty fucking
Right?
sick.
Plus,
Yeah.
they have a Dragonborn, Mikey.
That's
and I
awesome.
like playing Dragonborns.
You do. I would love to play D&D again. Like actually having characters would be sick as fuck.
Exactly. Plus, low stake entrance. Yeah, it's
Mm-hmm.
$350,
Fuck.
but it's a Lego set, so you can.
Yeah.
It's very displayable too.
True.
So if you
If we
want
had more
to,
space.
if you want to get hook everybody up with that, you know what it is.
I can't drop that much money on one present.
Son of a bitch.
If we all went in
That's
on
what I'm
it,
talking
that's
about.
different. Oh,
Yeah.
okay. I
No,
thought you were
oh
like,
yeah, no. Everybody
hey,
chip
buy
in.
me this Lego set
No,
for my
just-
birthday coming
Just
up.
be like everybody. Just chip in.
That didn't work with the Berserk box set. And that was 200. So
Well,
we'll
no,
see.
that was Abby. Abby didn't get me that.
Yeah, but no, I tried to get Kat and Sebastian in on the box set as
Oh,
well.
fuck that.
Yeah, that didn't happen.
Damn.
You know the controller that I got you? He was supposed to go in on that with me.
Has he still not fucking paid you for that?
No,
Yikes.
no.
So I stopped doing that.
Now it has stick drift.
I love Sebastian. I love him to death. So proud of him for everything he's achieved.
Absolutely, 100%.
No, but Mike, you see why I'm a fucking bloodhound when as
Yeah.
soon as money gets involved.
I understand. Yeah.
Anyway, so Doom Eternal. What's the story?
Oh, fuck, are we still doing that?
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, it mirrors the original Doom 2 where
The rabbit dies,
Hell takes
yeah.
over Earth, you fight the Icon of Sin at the end. I don't really know what the Icon of Sin is. It's just a big kind of Minotaur looking dude, and you kill him. And you do the same thing in Doom Eternal. What's established in Doom 2016 is the Doom guy wakes up from a crypt.
Okay.
So all of that still has happened. It's not a reboot. It is a continuation. It's just like almost a retelling for a modern era. But everything still is canon of what happened like in those past games in the 80s. So at some point the Doom guy got sealed away by the demons because he's just been such a fucking menace on Hell.
But how'd they seal him away?
have
Also,
no
why is he
fucking
on
idea.
Mars then?
I actually know this.
Okay.
The UAC did that shit all over again.
Yeah.
Except they were actually making ventures into hell, and they found his crypt
And they brought
it
him
out
to
to
Mars.
study.
Okay.
Yes. But the same thing happened where all like the entire Mars crew just got killed by demons, and demons have taken over Mars.
Yikes.
So that's what you're doing in Doom 2016. Olivia Pierce being like the head of that. She's the big spider that we
You
killed.
had to help me.
Yes.
Yeah.
So yeah, Doom Eternal. You make it back to Earth, just like Doom 2. Hell has taken over Earth. I think the settings are really fucking cool. You just don't like that.
I
It's
fucking
daytime.
hated them.
I think they're so rad.
I only got so far into it,
Okay,
admittedly, so
fair
maybe
enough,
it gets
but,
way
like,
cooler.
I think they're really fucking
Were
cool.
there any-
like seeing cityscapes and stuff, but just like the weird like meat on everything that's alive. I just think it's so fucking
I'm
sick.
so tired of that stuff.
Fair enough.
I see it in everything nowadays.
like what?
Baldur's Gate had it.
Did it?
Fucking The Last of Us with all the spore shit covering the walls.
Okay.
Admittedly, it's not as similar.
Yeah.
But like Carrion.
I really want to play Carry On. I really
It's like
want to play
$5 on. It's on. You can get it on your phone.
You can get it on your phone?
I have it on my
I
phone.
don't want to play it on my phone. I want to get it for my Switch, but it's like $15. It's not on sale.
It's $15. Just spend the $15.
I refuse to buy games at full price. That's just
Why?
a promise that I made to myself.
It's a stupid promise.
Fuck you.
Like some games, sure, I
Such
get it.
is
Like anything from like
late-stage
Ubisoft,
capitalism.
you just wait for it to go on sale. But like, I buy shit at full price all the time, and I'm happy to
It's
pay
just
that.
that it's going to be a third of the price when it does go on sale.
Okay. Then again, we have a very
So-
different relationship with video games,
Exactly. I very rarely play games anymore.
and
so-
I'm all about video
Yeah,
games.
that's most of what you do. So
is.
I have the same rule for myself with books. I don't buy books full price.
I just listen to audiobooks.
Yeah. I don't know. I have a hard time with audiobooks.
I get it
Yeah.
because it hits me sometimes where all of a sudden I have no idea what the fuck happened.
Yeah, exactly. So it's like I need a good thing about Spotify is like they have the words.
Do they?
Yeah. You don't see it?
For audiobooks?
Yeah. There's a
Damn.
transcript.
I got to pee so bad.
You're good. So like there's a transcript with the words, but then if I'm just reading the words, what the fuck is the point? And I cannot do it when I'm reading. No, not when I'm reading. I can't do it when I'm driving because I'm going to get distracted. And then I'm going to hit someone like Dan. And I don't want to do that. This gets so much more difficult when Dan's not here. I miss him. Oh no. I can hear him peeing. It's a healthy stream. I'm so tired. Fuck, it's late. It's only been a half hour. He's never gonna listen to this. Oh well. If only he fucking uploaded the thing. I won't have to do this. But I said I would. So I'm a good friend. And this is our project. Requiem. Zamboni. Pulverize. So, where was I? Oh yeah. So
I couldn't check because
Doom-
we're listening to Spotify on the Xbox as background music.
I got it. It's okay. So fucking where was I? Yeah. So Doom Guy gets brought back in Doom 2016.
Okay.
By the UAC, they were doing experiments on his crypt. They let him free. Shit goes bad for Hell, guys.
Oh no.
So yeah, he makes it back to Earth. Hell's taken over. Somehow he has his own fucking space station.
Yeah, okay, what happened, but, like...
I don't know. Couldn't fucking tell you. I don't really understand. I think that it's just a way to establish a hub world for the game.
But does it need a hub?
I don't
Did anybody
know.
was like, man, I wish there was a hub in the Doom game.
What it does later is that you can it has access to Hell. It's got an onboard AI and like it can travel anywhere, which is good for the missions. But like what I like about it is that this is Doom Guy's crusade. He's not taking fucking orders from anybody. He's doing what he needs to do.
Oh my god, I got bad news about the third one.
That's what I was going into. I think that's dumb. He doesn't answer to nobody. He is the boss. Boom. You know?
I do know. I can respect
So,
that.
like,
He's a lone
from
ranger.
what yeah, exactly. So for like what I've seen of Dark Ages, I don't like that aspect. But the gameplay seems fucking awesome, and so do the weapons and shit. Although I wish it also just committed more to the medieval aspect. There's a
It's
whole
just
lot
40k.
of-
It's
yeah,
40k.
Yeah,
And I like 40k stuff,
Mhm.
but I'd rather just play 40k stuff.
fair enough. So, yeah, I don't really know why he has a space station. You learn more and more that he is like a chosen being. He's not just one of the Sentinels who got lucky. This was like his destiny.
Well, destiny implies predetermination, which implies that this was always going to happen, which is kind of fucked up by
Well,
whatever
I mean,
God in
that's-
Doom
that's
is doing this
the
shit.
Bible.
So is this supposed to be like the apocalypse? Like,
Yes.
So the rapture happened.
Yes. Pretty much. And you are an agent of heaven as the Doom Guy.
So you're like an archangel.
Kind of, yes. You there's a cutscene where like you are kind of hooked up to this god machine or like heaven machine, and they put fucking something in you.
Do you think you
being
could
the
fight
Doom
with
Guy.
like if Jesus was a companion in that game?
Say again?
Like
what?
Jesus Christ,
Yeah.
Jesus of Nazareth,
Uh-huh.
the Son
I'm aware.
in the Trinity.
You said, "Can you fight?"
Well, no, imagine
And
if
then-
like he came down to fight with you.
That'd be pretty
Like
sick.
if he was like a smash summon
Yeah.
almost.
Just like anytime you want to use the BFT, you just point and like he comes down and just. Pew.
But he's very nice about it.
What if you had a gun that shot Jesus as kind of like a clear all for a room?
Like what would he do? Like would he just be like would he just pop out of the gun and be
he
like
would
I
just
forgive
shine
you?
holy light and just purge all the demons from there, and then he's like, "See
I
ya,
wouldn't
pal."
want that. I
And
want
then-
him to be so like above it because he's Jesus Christ.
Well, I mean, this is the crusade for like the fight of heaven and hell, so I don't know.
It's always been weird to me. Picture Jesus leading an army.
Because he's such a chill dude.
Yeah, kinda.
In slippers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Also, all those white guys, like the skinny, like the skinny ripped white guy.
Mm-hmm.
Like I just don't picture it.
Mm-hmm.
I've been reading a lot of stuff like that. Like
what?
Paradise Lost, very interesting book.
Hmm.
I've been listening to it.
I
As
see.
you know, I don't read.
Correct.
I listen to audiobooks. Very good book. Very interesting book.
Mm-hmm.
It's all about how Satan is kind of like an insecure little bitch.
Type shit.
And then, like, how he fucked everybody over. And he turned into the snake. Like, there
Yeah.
wasn't, like, it wasn't the snake and Satan was like, hey, do this. He was the snake.
You didn't know that?
No, but I like the idea of the snake having, like, gone. He's like, Satan's like, hey, snake, you gotta go check that out. And it's like, okay.
No, it's him.
And then he walks over, and then he turns into a snake. And he's like, rubbing. Well, he doesn't have arms, so
Yeah.
he's just like.
Uh-huh.
And then he goes, tricks Eve, leaves, God finds out, and he goes to the snake. Hey, what the fuck was that? And he's like, "What are you talking about, God?
Uh-huh.
I didn't do anything. I was over there hanging out with the
Wait, that is what
unicorns
happened?
and the ibis."
Oh.
No, I like picturing. I don't know what happened. And then he's like,
Well, yeah,
"Fuck
yes.
you, snake! Now you have to crawl on your belly all the time."
No, I thought it was always like that. This is the great corrupter, Satan.
Well, it's also literature. Like, we can have
Well,
different interpretations.
yeah,
I think
I
it'd be
suppose.
funny for the snake to be like, "What the fuck
Oh,
did
well,
I
yeah,
do?
sure, of
I was
course.
hanging out with ibis and unicorn." Mm-hmm. And then he's like, "Yeah, crawl on your belly
Well, I
for the
mean,
rest of the
yeah,
time."
I mean,
and
in canon, he did punish the woman for that.
then picture the snake like, "What the fuck did I do?" And just like being a snake on the floor. Also, in
They had legs up until then. They were
They
just
did.
lizards.
Also, apparently in Paradise Lost,
Yeah.
once every 7 days or like every 9 days, all the demons of hell end up just writhing on the ground like snakes for a whole day.
What the
apparently,
fuck?
because I guess
What
God.
is Paradise Lost about?
It's about it's right after God cast out Lucifer
Okay.
and the third of heaven
Yeah.
that he turned
Okay.
into hell.
Yeah.
And then them being like, "What the fuck do we do now?" And Lucifer's like, "I remember God had this like human project thing going on. We could mess with that." Then he goes, meets sin and death, and he's like,
Okay.
"Do you guys want to come with me?" And they're like, "Okay." Then they corrupt Adam and Eve,
Okay.
and then
What the fuck was Death up to before
it was just hanging out on the edge of hell.
humanity? Okay.
And yeah. Oh, and then at one point they attack heaven and they make gunpowder, but Jesus wipes them out like so horrendously horribly. Like he just sort of steps on the battlefield, and then also they can't die, so they just get
So is
tired.
Paradise Lost saying that the Chinese are demons?
What the fuck are you? Where did the Chinese come from?
Because they made gunpowder.
No, they're saying that I think war is evil, and war conceptually has come from
And
the
the
devil.
Chinese, got it. Okay,
Yeah.
cool.
That's a first, Mikey.
What?
I usually go for the Asians.
Oops.
Stepping on my fucking toes.
My bad. Continue.
Very interesting book. Also, yeah, they attack heaven, and then there's a sequel to it where Satan,
Paradise 1?
I forget what it's called. It's something. It's not Paradise. It might, honest to God, it might actually be Paradise Victory, where Satan tries to convince Jesus to be like, "Hey, why don't you take over the world?"
I was kidding. I gotta look this up now.
And then Jesus is like, "No, that's stupid. Why would I do that? I'm God, retard.
Yeah.
I can do that anytime I
Father,
want."
Son, and Holy Spirit over here. Don't know if you knew that.
And it's like, but why? Like, why not? Like, don't you want to be smart like the Greeks? And he's like, "I'm God, dipshit. I'm
Omnipotence
omnipotent."
over here. Yeah.
He's like, "Don't you want to be like rich
Paradise
like
Lost.
the Arabs?" And he's like, "Hey, dipshit. I don't know if you're getting this yet."
Paradise Regained.
It was something like that.
Yeah.
I don't know if you're getting this yet. I'm God.
Yeah.
And he's like, "Yeah, but like, what about if you were like the Aztec or some shit?"
And he just keeps on naming different
Kinda, yeah. He's like,
Okay.
very interesting
Different
book
civilizations.
series. Yes.
who kind of have their own teachings about religion and stuff.
Or more like, don't like all these great powers and what they were good at. Don't you want that? And he's like, "Yeah, but I'm God. What aren't you getting
Right.
about that?
Yeah, exactly.
You used to work for me. What are you doing? Like,
For real, like you were given the power. Okay,
You-
whatever.
you are my right hand man. What the? Did you not get my whole thing?" But very interesting stuff, Mikey. Do you like? I think you should watch Wendigoon. I think you would love that guy.
I do. A little bit. He has a podcast with this guy called Papa Meat. And
Yeah.
my girlfriend loves Papa Meat. She watches his videos all the time. So sometimes they do collaborations and I watch them like that way. But I haven't really ventured onto his channel.
I think you
Oh.
should check him out. Very
Yeah.
informative.
I've definitely seen some of his videos. I can't remember which ones.
I sent you a Faith one.
That was him? Okay. Yeah, got it. Yeah, I watched that one.
And he inspired me to read The Blood Meridian.
That was him?
That was. He has a
Interesting.
5-hour YouTube video. And you know I
Fuck.
fucking love those long-ass
You do.
videos.
Yes, you do.
And he was like, you know when YouTube is like, guys, before spoiler territory, you should go read this book. It's really good.
Yeah, and then you don't.
But he, I don't know what it was, very eloquent man was like, hey,
Uh-huh.
read this book, but for realsies.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, I mean, fuck.
He said for real, so I kind of listened to the guy.
He won me over with that
Yeah,
one.
Exactly.
So, alright, I got 2 things on the docket that I'm desperate to talk about in this
Go
one.
for it.
At fucking Nine in the Woods, great game, loved it.
Mm.
Oh my god,
Yeah.
that shit hits. Too bad. Like, real quick, heart failure.
Okay.
Is that not just death, right?
Heart failure?
Yeah.
I don't know enough about the medical field to answer that question, but I would assume.
Because there was supposed to be a sequel to Nine in the Woods.
Oh.
Didn't happen because like 2 of the team members got diagnosed with heart failure, but didn't die.
Maybe they put in a pacemaker. to,
Yeah,
like,
but you're
help
making
it.
a fucking video game. Like,
I
it's
don't
not like
fucking know. What do you know about the tribes and tribulations of making a game?
I'm not arguing that, but like if they died, okay, I get it. But what the fuck does heart failure mean?
I don't know. Maybe they don't have much time left and they need to spend it with their family, not animating little cartoon cats.
Mikey, don't you dare boil down Nine in the Woods in a little cartoon cat.
I've
I
never
fucking
played
love
it.
that
I
little
don't know
cartoon
anything
cat.
about it. Okay, question.
Yes.
Are there multiple endings?
No,
Oh, okay. Never mind then.
there's multiple middles.
What?
So like, spoilers, kind of spoilers for Nine in
Kind
the
of?
Woods.
Okay.
So you can.
Because I was gonna suggest that we do a playthrough.
I would love to.
Cool. Like I'll go through it because you know what happens.
Mike, it's on my PlayStation. You can
Uh-huh.
record on a PlayStation.
You can. Cool.
You can.
Sweet. I'm down. Let's do that.
I'm so down.
We're like a decade late to when that was popping off on YouTube, but I'll do it.
Well,
I'll absolutely do
damn
it.
near. It's
Yeah.
just 8 years, yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
But so like you can choose who you spend your time with,
Yeah.
and that changes like how you know them and like the level of relationship you have,
Okay.
which kind of it just changes who says what
Uh-huh.
at the end.
Interesting.
But my
Okay.
god, Mikey, I've never felt more seen by a video
Really?
game. I've never
Interesting.
related as hard as that.
I really would have thought you would have called it some dumb gay baby game.
I would have, Mikey.
Yeah.
I thought I would have. I don't know why
Mhm.
the fuck I played it. I don't know why.
I don't know what sold you on it.
I
It's
kept
like that's like Undertale for me. Where like I'm very aware that the community sucks and that there are some pretty cringe parts of that game now that have not aged well, but I still love it. I love it. It makes me cry every single time.
I'll tell you what it was. There's this guy who makes hour-long videos
There
about
it is.
Life is Strange,
Life is strange. Oh,
and he's like, "This game fucking sucks. Oh
Life
my
is
god, I
Strange?
hate everybody in this shit.
okay.
Fuck, just play. If you want a game like this, just play a Night in the Woods. Oh my god, what the fuck are you doing? Don't waste your
Mhm.
time with it." And
Mhm.
he said that like 7 times on 7 different videos,
Okay.
and I was like, I should. Seems interesting.
Maybe I should play it Night in the Woods.
Exactly.
Okay.
Then I
I
saw
know
it
nothing
on-
about Night in the Woods, and I want to keep it that way. Don't
Okay.
tell me like.
All right, I'll
Alright.
say nothing. Great
Okay,
game. Never
got it.
felt more seen, and the music is fucking fire.
Nice.
And
I'm very down to do that.
Mike, you know Slugman.
I'm aware of Slugman.
I fucking hate Slugman.
Correct.
Slugman is the goddamn worst.
Slugman is a guy you work with, and that's all that we're gonna say.
He is. Some of my favorite quotes from Slugman
Yeah.
are. So like just for some reference, I'm gonna keep
Yeah.
it extra vague because
Of course.
for realsies work with the man.
Yeah, exactly.
He's an older gentleman,
Mm-hmm.
and I work fairly close with him.
Yeah.
At one point, we were talking about, I don't know how this came up with, but I told him that, I live with my girlfriend.
Mm-hmm.
And he was like, oh, okay. I don't know how we got to the race. And I was like, oh, she's black.
Mm-hmm.
And then he immediately asked me if I got peer pressured into an interracial relationship.
What are the what are the ramifications of that?
I don't
like. What does he think happened?
I was
Of
wondering,
just like she approached you on the street.
like, do it,
just
pussy,
like, yeah.
do it.
It's like, you're white guilt. You owe me like a good life. Right
You owe
now.
me vagina. You owe me your
Yeah.
penis, right? Goddamn
right
now.
Right now.
I don't know. Well, he also didn't clarify which side peer pressured me. Like, if it was white people being like, you gotta date a
Just
black
like,
woman,
yeah, totally.
or if it was
like,
the blacks being like, you
Uh-huh.
gotta date us.
I would love to have that conversation with him one day.
Do you think if I invited him on the podcast?
I would be so down, but I don't want him to know where we live.
It's not like he's gonna do anything.
I know, but still.
I get it. You don't want him to know you
said
exist.
that he may have that 100%. I do not want him to be aware of my presence at all. But you said that he believes that he may have substance abuse problems. But told you before he accepted it or admitted it to his wife, which is fucking hilarious.
That was like the third time I talked to the guy.
That's like our neighbor who brings up every time you speak to her or like get to know her for the first time that one, she's a hostess at a restaurant, and two,
and I love the
wife
restaurant.
died. her husband died
in 9/11, and that's why she moved down here.
Yeah.
Oh my.
She's very sweet.
She's very sweet, but
Yeah.
the fact that she told all three of us in almost the exact same way.
Yeah, that's hilarious.
I work over at the Italian restaurant across the street. I moved down here when my husband died 9/11.
Jesus fucking Christ.
Oh, she's so nice though.
Uh-huh.
I don't know that. I've had one conversation with the woman.
She spoke to us a bit when we first moved here.
Did she?
Yeah.
I'll take your word for it.
Cool. Anyway.
Well,
Slug man.
Oh, at one point I don't know how we were talking about segregation.
What the fuck?
But he said, back in my day when I was your age, you sat with your own. The whites sat over there, and the blacks, and he screams this. He gets so impassioned about this. The blacks sit over there, and you stayed separate. There's no commingling.
What the fuck?
And
how old would you say he is?
I know exactly how old he is.
Okay.
And I'm not gonna say that.
Yeah.
Here,
It's just tell me
He is-
what decade would he have been in high school?
Well, he's
Got it. Okay.
I don't know if I said this, but he's the same age as my mother. And my mom was
Does
in
she have
college
this
for Vietnam.
perspective? Okay.
Well, my mom's met Abby, and she
Yeah.
likes Abby,
I'd hope so.
so I can't.
So same
imagine-
sentiment then, for sure.
Yeah, she thinks it's a phase.
Yeah, I got it.
I'm just doing it to piss my parents off.
All the peer pressure, you know,
Exactly.
from
Yeah.
society and
From both
cultures.
sides.
Yeah, exactly. Everything. All the sides.
Oh, what the fuck? There's some fucking gems. I know there are that Slug Man fucking said.
Did you want to say how he caught you vaping?
Oh, that's a good one.
Yeah.
That is a great one. All right, so I work in an office,
Yeah.
and every once in a while I do a sneaky little vape hit,
Totally.
and I have been working there 4 or 5 months by that time.
Yeah.
No one has said a fucking word. No one has been bothered by it at all, at least to my knowledge. Not bothered enough to be like, hey, words.
Not enough to bring it up to you. I see.
And yeah, babe?
Are you doing the podcast?
We are doing the podcast. You want? What's up?
Oh, I'm not. Thank you, though.
All right.
You were saying?
And I hit my vape, and it has bothered nobody enough to say anything about it.
Mm-hmm.
And I hit it, and I sneakily hit it behind my desk, and I hold it in, and Slugman, horrible setup for an office. There's like a little window without glass that looks right at my profile, so you see if I have a vape in my mouth, you're gonna see something sticking out of my mouth. And he screams, and there's a balcony, so everyone heard this. Are you vaping? And I say, no, I'm not.
You know,
I
like a
lied to the
liar.
man.
Yeah, of course.
And he's like, are you sure
Just
about
'cause
that?
He can't get that validation.
Oh,
He
no,
can't,
Mikey. No. I also don't think anybody else at this job like Slugman.
Mm-hmm. I can't imagine.
Right?
Because you can't be. If he's telling this shit to a new hire, imagine when he's telling industry veterans.
Right?
You know?
People who he has worked with for X amount of years.
Yeah, exactly.
Something has to have slipped out.
100%. 100%.
So he says, are you sure? And I double down. I'm like, I'm fairly confident that I'm not vaping right now. Yes.
Totally. What's
Uh,
a vape?
Exactly. I don't
Yeah.
know. He hates he hates a fellow coworker, it
Yeah.
seems.
Mm-hmm.
And it seems mostly because that person is Hispanic in nature.
Tell me about this. That's fucking insane.
Because anytime this coworker does anything,
Yeah.
he has a fucking he's
Mhm.
throwing a fucking fit about
God
it.
forbid she
Exists.
speaks Spanish. Oh, yeah. Exist covers it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
At one point, they are speaking Spanish with another coworker who speaks Spanish, and I share an office with them. I
Mhm.
go over to Slugman to do training,
Mm-hmm.
and he's like, "How do you feel about them speaking Spanish?" And I'm like, "I don't really care." And he's like, I think it's so rude. I think if they wanted me to move into your office with them, I'd quit on the spot."
What the fuck?
Right, exactly. And
my
every
God.
time they give him a piece of
Who
paper,
cares?
exactly. Who the fuck cares? I don't give a shit what my coworkers think
Uh-huh.
about me. Well, evidently, I care enough that I'm bitching and moaning about it on the fucking
I know,
podcast.
but like it's a story.
It is a story.
You
I think
know,
it's a great story.
That's he's not taking up time in your head for you to like form opinions about him like this poor Hispanic woman is for him.
Well, they're not hateful. They're not. I'm not like laying in bed thinking about Slugman like that motherfucker.
Yeah,
that-
exactly.
Taking
but
my
he
health
is,
care.
But he is, you know.
I've heard so many times that he has talked about me to his wife. Just like you told me straight up, like you come up a lot in my house this weekend,
Weird.
right?
What the fuck?
We got into
Yeah.
an argument
Yeah.
about Tom Petty and Richard Petty.
Okay.
Mikey, you know who Tom
I
Petty
love
is, right?
Tom Petty, yes. Rest
Do you-
in peace.
Do you know who Richard Petty is?
No fucking idea.
Richard Petty is a NASCAR racer.
Okay.
He's for NASCAR racers. He's up
Pretty
there for like
renowned.
famous. Yes.
Okay.
And we got into an argument
Yeah.
about who was more famous. And
You
his
told me about this, and I was like, considering I know who Tom Petty is.
that is exactly what I said to the man.
Yes.
And his linchpin argument is that NASCAR
Mm-hmm.
is more popular a concept than
rock
fucking music.
Than just.
And that fucking floored me.
I mean, based on what you just told me before we started this, of how he doesn't watch movies,
He doesn't.
doesn't watch TV.
I
and
asked him
doesn't
what he
read
does for
books.
entertainment. He watched Breaking Bad, and he didn't like that he binge watched. He's like, he didn't even watch it on
fuck?
fucking Netflix.
What did he watch?
I think he watched it live, or I don't know if he waited for fucking reruns on AMC.
And just like recorded them on the DVR.
Maybe I don't fucking
Screw
know,
it,
but
dude,
like he
that's
doesn't have
sometimes.
any streaming because he asked me
Maybe
to help
he
him set
fucking
up
bought it on
streaming.
DVD.
Maybe, but
Yeah.
like, what the fuck do you do? Do you just sit there just seething, hating
must.
Mexicans and
It seems like that.
oh my god,
And
dude.
talking about you.
I'll tell I'll tell you what it is. This was
Yeah.
the same thing with Paul. If I'm doing one thing with my life, I'm having kids. I'm not doing this shit where like all of a sudden there's a young 20-year-old in my
And you
proximity,
just can't fucking stand it.
and I have to be like, I gotta fix them. I
You
gotta give them
make
all
it
my wisdom.
Everybody's problem.
It
Because
is.
it must be like some kind of need to be fatherly.
I imagine
in
that
some
is somewhat
form.
hardwired
Yeah.
into the human condition.
Yeah, it must be. Just like the fact that like they have to take care of you,
Like-
in some way, or just like force their advice onto you when you didn't fucking ask
I didn't.
for it.
You were told to train me with these very particular things.
Yeah, not fucking train me on life lessons and how the blacks stayed over the fuck there.
How there's a cabal to get rid of the white race.
Of
Oh
course.
my god, that was day 2
That's
of meeting him.
fucking insane. That's fucking insane.
That you just say that to your coworker.
Yeah.
Also,
Cabal.
well, he doesn't know what fucking cabal means, but he
No
thinks
idea.
there's a secret society. He uses so many words incorrectly. Just like he thinks aloof means lazy.
It's like a quarter correct.
Like kinda, yeah. It is. It is somewhat correct, but there's so many better words.
Yeah, totally.
He also I'm not gonna say what function he does, but he works with people outside of the company.
Yeah.
He has to contact them a lot.
Yeah.
Oh my god, dude.
Some of them are foreign.
Some of them are foreign. He says heinous things about these people.
Yeah. Again, you are a new hire.
I've been there a little under 6 months
Yeah.
at this point.
So, just imagine. Imagine what he tells his wife.
I don't know how he does
Imagine
it.
what he tells his wife about you.
The
The kid fucking lied to me about vaping today.
he's a menace.
I know he was doing that shit.
He's got tattoos. That was a huge thing for
Fucking
him.
delinquent.
Like actually though.
Really?
And then I told him like, hey, I mean it's just like it just happens. Like
Yeah.
counterculture eventually just becomes the culture.
Yeah, exactly.
He's like, I fucking like it. I fucking hate it.
Don't get tattoos. Oh my god.
Oh my god. He showed me a
gives a
movie,
shit? Yeah.
Taps. It's this is the first movie that the guy who like he didn't direct Hot Fuzz, but he has a name very similar to the guy who directed Hot Fuzz.
Oh,
He's an actor who looks a lot like Johnny Depp, but like older. Sean Penn. Sean Penn and Tom Cruise, it's like their first movie. It's called Taps. Taps is
Okay.
about a military boarding school
Yeah.
that gets taken over by the students. It is just Waco, but with kids.
Got it. Okay.
And he showed me the trailer,
Uh-huh.
and I'm like, hey, like, objectively, this is kind of fucked up in hindsight.
Uh-huh.
They take over the school with guns. They're pointing firearms at a sheriff's deputy.
Uh-huh.
Like, the school got shut down because, somebody got... The headmaster carries a piece with him at all times, which, like, kind of
Okay.
insane.
Yeah.
And then a townie...
When did this movie come out?
I think fucking, like, 84. Hang on.
Fuck.
When did
Okay.
Taps come out? Because I can't imagine. Like, it was Tom Cruise's first movie, so at least 30 years ago.
Damn.
Taps movie. Alright, here we go. Taps came out 81.
81.
So, yeah, they throw a
Sean Penn? The
Sean-
guy from Fast Times?
Yeah.
Damn.
I think it's Sean Penn. Oh, wait. I had the cast list up a
Yeah,
second
you can
ago.
find it.
I can give you a definitive answer. Oh, my God. I don't want to use the fucking Google app.
Doesn't that piss you off?
When
When it like takes you to the App Store and then you go back and then it takes you to the App Store again?
I fucking hate that
That
shit.
makes me want
so
to-
much.
Break my phone in half.
Do you ever just-
I never hate technology more.
Do you ever just hit your fucking phone? Like, slap the absolute shit out of it?
No.
Because I do that all the time whenever my phone's acting up.
I don't know, but I have like a new phone that I'm still paying off. So I
Oh,
don't really
yeah.
do that. Like I gotta take care of my shit.
Alright, don't say it like that.
What do you mean?
Like, I gotta take care of my shit. Like, I'm not taking care of my phone.
I'm just not gonna go out of my way.
It's like
to
I'm
damage
bashing it
it
with rocks and shit.
I suppose, yeah.
So, Tom Cruise, Timothy Hutton,
I don't know who that is.
Sean Penn,
It is Sean Penn? Okay.
George C. Scott, Ronnie
Okay.
Cox, Giancarlo Esposito.
No fucking way.
Swear to God, this was all. I think this was also one of his first
It
movies.
must have been.
Damn, he's 67. See, it's about a violent insurrection because the fucking headmaster's gun got stolen by a townie. They shoot another kid with his gun.
Uh-huh.
The U.S. military is like, hey, yeah, you're in yeah, you blew it. You blew it pretty fucking big. You're done. School's over. Fuck
Okay.
this. And then they're like, okay, I guess it's over. And then the kids are like,
Aw.
nah,
No.
fuck that shit, man. Then the sheriff coming to do their
Yeah.
job and be like, hey, listen, the government made this call, so you guys gotta leave. They raid the armory, are pointing guns at the sheriff,
Mm-hmm.
and like I break it down to him, and he's like, yeah, it's honorable, man. That's some man shit right there.
What the fuck?
Right? It's just so
What the
fucking weird. Oh my!
I cannot imagine what he is like behind closed doors. God, we need to get him on the podcast.
I will ask him so
Holy
seriously.
shit. It's just, you can't tell him the name of it until he agrees. You can't. Because what if he spreads that shit around, you know? What if he listens to it?
Oh,
he
it's
probably doesn't have Spotify on his phone.
He has
But-
it on his computer, but he
Uh-huh.
doesn't fucking pay for premium.
Nah, definitely not.
I
He's not going to listen to 3 ads to listen to us talk about the X-Men and you have that porn star that you really like that's bald.
well, Mikey. Then he'd be like, "This is superfluous. This is."
But he doesn't know what superfluous means.
Honest, Oh my God! He's a piece of work.
You gotta bring that fidget toy. You have to. Do
I'm
it in
pretty sure
front
he'd
of him.
beat the. I'm pretty sure he'd get violent. Like he'd just go caveman
Dan,
mode.
Please.
Like
Just I absolutely think his brain will devolve into a Neanderthal, and I need that. I need that thing.
I think I could tell him I identify transracially now. I think it was brain hemorrhage instantly. If I tell him I'm a black woman now, so please call me whatever the fuck.
Shaniqua.
Please call me Shaniqua Jackson.
No, Bon Kwee.
Just instant silent death.
just his nose will start bleeding and he'll fall over.
Eyes roll in the back of his head. Head
Yeah.
slams into the keyboard. Oh, do you have anybody like that at work? No names, obviously.
Let me think. Not that I can really think of. Not in that same like way. But we have this guy who works in our kind of sister department,
Okay.
and he insists that he gets bitches. And
Mikey, do you think he gets bitches?
no. I have talked to several people who have made their way through the department, like have worked there, no longer work there, work somewhere else. They have all said, unprompted,
Okay.
if anybody was to shoot up this place, It would be him.
They brought it up just like,
Yes.
you guys are folding towels or
They
whatever
came
you're
to
doing.
that
just like,
realization by themselves.
you know, I think if we ever got shot up, I
Yeah.
think it would be Jeff.
It would be this guy, 100%. I don't know what's wrong with him, but
Like, is he autistic at all?
maybe? I don't know. If he is, it's high functioning, but
Real quick, Slugman also
Yeah.
keeps insisting that he like asked me at one point if like I got any of like the ADHDs or autism or anything like that. And I'm like, yeah, I have ADHD and ADD. And now he's treating me like I'm a fucking retard. Like that, like
Well, people of that generation don't fucking. Most people of that generation don't fucking understand what mental health is.
yeah, but like he treats me like I can't fucking staple shit. Like he thinks he thinks I need safety scissors. Not like, yeah, sometimes it's hard for me to focus or I
go back to
switch
work
the
in a
letters sometimes. He's a fucking
He
retard.
brings you a helmet one day.
Dude, who let this person drive?
Oh my
Whose
God.
dick did he suck to get a
Who ties his
license?
shoes?
Like, actually. And anytime I make a mistake, like I'll misread something, I won't file something incorrectly. I won't spend any company money or any company time.
Yeah.
I will say 1/5, like 1 and 5/8 instead of 1 and 1/5 or whatever the fuck.
Okay.
He will treat me like, how the fuck did you graduate college? What the fuck are you doing?
Dude, that's a hostile work
It
environment.
is. It absolutely
oh my
is.
God.
Oh my god, dude. I'm gonna keep it 100.
Yeah.
I'm gonna tell as soon as that person leaves.
Yeah.
I'm gonna tell everybody this shit. I'm gonna call an all
Just link
hands
them this
meeting
episode. Yeah.
for my part of the company and be like, hey
How
guys,
the fuck did you let him stay employed here this long?
raise your hand if you ever had a conversation with this guy, not about his job function. And 8 years here? What are we doing?
That's fucking insane.
Oh my god, dude.
Insane.
But I think I'm gonna come out as transracial. Just see what happens.
And be flipping your little fidget toy at the same time.
oh my,
That'll really do it. That'll really.
For some
set him off.
context,
Yeah.
I have 2 wedding band rings, not
Okay.
actual wedding bands, but
Yeah.
like they're shaped like that.
I see.
And sometimes when I'm talking or doing something, I will spin one on my hand,
Yeah.
not like off the finger. Just put one hand over my pinky and spin it with 2 fingers.
I got you.
He thinks I don't know what the fuck is going on in his head. Too much. I am disruptive in the workplace with that. What's wrong with me? Why the
I know
fuck
that
can't
you
I
shake
stop?
your leg too, but like that's fucking what bothers him.
Oh my god!
Dude.
We also brought that up. Don't fucking worry.
Oh,
Like,
I bet.
are you doing coke in the bathroom? What is this? I'm like, calm down.
Oh my god!
It's horrible, dude.
If I was him and had to have his brain, I'd probably be an alcoholic
Right,
too,
dude? I day drink all the goddamn time.
Yeah. Jesus Christ, dude! Try and explain to him what kratom is.
Mikey, no,
Why?
cause I put Mio in my water.
Oh.
I drink.
Oh, and that was too much.
It was.
Yeah.
I drink 2 energy drinks some days at
Yeah.
work. I have Zyn. I use Zyn because I'm trying to quit vaping. I'm trying to get off nicotine.
Yeah.
He thinks that the Zyn, fair enough, fine, yes, I am just addicted to nicotine.
Okay.
But oh my god, he has he's like, what are you doing, man? Why? Like you're ruining your life with this
What
shit.
are you doing, man?
Like he read, I don't know what the fuck he read, but I've noticed this with old people. They don't understand dosages of things.
No.
And like how, like at one point he's like, Mio will like fuck you up. And I'm like, okay, what's
What?
the, like it has like 2 artificial sweeteners and something. Some random ass
Okay,
chemical,
does
I'm
he
sure.
drink soda?
No, he doesn't.
No?
No, he drinks only water. And
And
okay,
hard liquor.
and water and Jaeger. That is the only thing that man intakes
And
when it comes to
Absolute.
liquid. Yeah, just ethanol, just pure distilled ethanol.
Yeah.
He's like, why the fuck do I need Mio? Mio's gonna kill you. And I asked him, like, okay, what's the dosage? Like, how much of this chemical is it gonna, like, do you need to be dangerous?
Uh-huh.
Then I explained to him recently, Ben and Jerry's, they found god damn, I can't fucking, what kills bugs on crops in their ice cream.
Pesticide?
Yeah, a pesticide in their
Okay.
ice cream. And people were pissed about it. They raised a fit. I then explained to him that, scientifically speaking, in all reality, you'd have to eat an Olympic-sized pool of the ice cream for that to pose any sort of significant threat to you.
Mm-hmm.
You would have died from the glucose much earlier.
Uh-huh.
And then I explained that with
And
bananas.
that's just fucking insane to him.
Yeah, and he just does not fucking understand that, like, I would need to drink, like, 12 bottles of Mio a day for years
Yeah.
for this to kill me. And he doesn't get it.
Does he know that fucking apples have cyanide?
I guarantee fucking to you he doesn't.
Mm-hmm.
I was gonna tell him that, you know, if you eat enough bananas, you'll die of radiation poisoning.
Yeah.
So, a lot of shits and a lot of stuff.
Exactly.
But then I misread something. I said one document was this document instead of this document because I read it too fast.
Yeah.
And admittedly, my fault. I didn't
Sure.
do anything with it.
Whatever. Yeah,
Then he
exactly.
said, I knew you can't write, so I know you can't write or spell, so I thought you at least could read. I put the paper down, went to my desk, because you said a lot of shit to me. And I was like, I need some space. That's
Yeah.
too much.
Yeah, absolutely.
They said, hey, if you're done with your work, you can leave. It's a Friday. You can cut out an hour early. I left. I started driving away. And he runs out thinking that I just quit. So I'll give him some props. He is at least like, okay.
Did he apologize? Or
Yes,
just, okay.
he did.
Okay.
He can acknowledge that he went too far sometimes.
Got it, yeah.
But I fucking hate this guy so much. Anyway, what the fuck were we talking about before this?
I can't really remember how we got here.
Oh yeah, Night of the Woods is a great game.
Cool. We're at an hour 17. Do you want to start a playthrough?
Like right now?
Yeah.
Do you have work tomorrow?
Yeah.
Interesting. All
I
right,
really
bet.
don't care. Yeah.
All right, do you know how to record on a PlayStation?
We can figure that out.
All right, yeah. Save this
Cool.
and
Fuck yeah.
let's get
Thank you everybody for listening. Fuck you, Slugman.
Thank you so much. I really hope I didn't say where I worked earlier.
I don't think so.
I
yeah.
hope not. I got to be so bad.
Cool. I'll do a skim. Okay. Peace.